Hello everybody and welcome to a WordZoo German clock demo. Today we're going to be looking at themes for the Android widget as well as the smartwatch wearable component. So just click on the widget for German clock and you can go right to themes and just cycle through the themes. So there's our Austria theme where you see the Austrian flag. And then you see over here Salzburg, the Schloss or castle in Salzburg. Flowers theme. Automatically they get updated, of course, on the wearable, the watch. And you do not have to pay for any of this. There's no in-app purchases. Once you buy this, you get everything. So this is a very straightforward educational tool. So German. We see a nice German castle and the flag on the left. Es ist 23:49. I'll tell you what, while we're going through this, let's go back over here and choose a nice standard umgangssprachlich time expression, which is a colloquial time expression. Es ist kurz nach 3/4 Mitternacht. And let's go to another theme. So let's see Switzerland. So we see the Swiss flag over here. And some nice Swiss mountains. Then we have text blocks. Here's a text block with the Bible in the background. And what you'll notice is when the watch wakes up out of ambient mode, it starts cycling through the words. So what words are these? These are the words of Psalms 22, 23, 24, and 25. 23, I think, is the one. So when I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil. This is what's happening is this is in German from the Bible. It's all the text in the three Psalms, and what you see is in random, it's choosing the words to fill in around the German time. And I think what you'll find, if this is your faith, is that you're being reminded of it. Of course, it's not the exact flow of the text, but it's the exact words. And so you get the feeling as you read through the text. Here's the Dalai Lama's Four Noble Truths, same idea. This is also in German, and you're seeing it cycling through the words over here when the clock wakes up out of ambient mode. When it's in ambient mode, you can read the time, es ist 9:04 Mitternacht. And when it wakes up, you see the cycling of the text. Here's some Chinese proverbs, very interesting mixture of languages, of German language in telling the time, but the background is traditional Chinese proverbs. And again, the same idea, it wakes up, cycles through the text, using some different shadings so you can make out the different words. And here's Einstein's electrodynamics. So we see words like velocity and potential and transverse, moving, reduced later, cautiously, electrodynamics. And when it wakes up, you're cycling through the words. So you can be reminded, if you love Einstein as much as I do, of course I'm no physicist, but you'll see the words cycling through the words there. And finally, we have a pseudo-random numbers. It's a nice style. And Ruslan and Ludmilla. So this is Cyrillic text, and it's the complete Ruslan and Ludmilla love poem. And it's all the text. You see these old and very beautiful Russian words in Cyrillic. Postom, kto tichostroyную, borodатый, krasavets, svedimся, and so on and so forth. So then let's look at this option of a new text background. So here, if you click on that, you can add your own text. So let's try that. You can browse for a PDF, you can browse for a text file, or you can just enter a text. So let's try entering text. Let's copy something positive, or something interesting, one of the two, right? From the internet. I'm not going to do this horrible news story. So let's just say happy news or something. Is there such a thing as that? Happy news. Let's try that. See what we get over here on Google. Positive news stories. What do you know? Okay, sunny skies. Okay, so we need some text. So let's click on that entire fire department. See what an entire fire department lined up outside this elderly woman's house. And if we can get some text here, well, it's not a lot of text, but let's just see what we can get here. So we'll just click on that. And more text the better, because you need different sized words, right? Of course, you need to be able to fill in, based on those random locations, different sized words. So we can try, see if this will scroll down and get us a little bit more here. Yeah, why not? Okay, keep going. There's our text. Okay, copy the text. Go back to our application. Did we get copied? I hope so. And paste the text. Good, sunny skies, there it is. So we say, good, we like that, escape out of the keyboard, use enter text, we have to name it. Let's call this something about fire department, okay. And now we have the fire theme, and there we see it. So Virginia, Battalion, Williamson, Julian, close-knit, cheering, and so forth, and it immediately gets propagated over here to our smart watch, and again it'll cycle through it as it wakes up. Department, Norfolk, Julian, close-knit, Williamson, past, an entire, husband, birthday. So that's, you know what, I bet you're going to think of a lot of better uses for this, or I should say other and alternate interesting uses. And you see some repeating here because it wasn't enough text. So when you need the length of the word departments, looks like I only have one word that's that length, which is the word departments. So we're seeing that a lot. So more text, you get more interesting results. But, you know, really picking a text that's interesting to you and creating a word zoo, if you will, of your own is really what that feature is about. And I think we've gone through all of the themes. That's it. So I wish you all a wonderful day and enjoy your German learning. See you later.